Welcome to this video and to Red Cat Recording Studios, which is just outside Guildford in the UK. Today we will be recording a very simple little song using Cubase. I think we're going to go for a reggae feel. I've no idea what the chords will be or the lyrics or the melody, but it'll be a bit of fun. This may have to be a two-part video, but it will help to demonstrate some of the techniques we can use in a modern studio for putting down real instruments and MIDI instruments. So let's get things kicked off. I've got a template open. There's nothing in it at the moment. This is a Cubase template, but it's got all my favorite instruments in here. We've got lots of MIDI instruments which are quite nice, pianos and strings, bass, all sorts of lovely goodies that we can play around with. But we'll start with a drum beat. I think we'll be going for reggae. So to input drums, I normally use this, which is quite an old piece of kit. It's a Roland Handypad. I think it's from the 1990s, but it still works very well. So you've got a basic drum kit here with hi-hats and some cymbals. So let's see if we can knock up a reggae pattern to kick us off. Here we go. So that's looping. Put some snare in. Okay, well, a very simple little beat there, but we can quantize it to get it nicely in time. So here we're going to hit Q. We are quantized to 1/16 beats, so that will help to neaten things up. And let's just check it now. Okay, we've got one that's gone awry, so let's have a little look at this. We just got to correct it here in the editor. So it's that one there, I would say, and let's try that. Okay, that looks like we fixed it in the drum editor there. So where should we go now? Let's put a bit of offbeat piano. So we go to our piano and can probably, so we'll be putting it in here, maybe something a bit minory. Okay, fairly simple minor. We're playing A minors and E minors on there. Well, we really need to put some bass in to give it a nice reggae feel. So let's go to just a digital bass, a MIDI bass rather than a real bass. Right, come on, think of something. Okay. I'll have a practice first. Okay, so we've got a fairly airy bass line there, but that leaves lots of room for other things to be going on. So reasonable starting point. Let's now put in, let's think what would be good. Maybe some solid organ going on in the background might be nice. So actually, that sounds like that wants to be on the offbeat to me. So we'll start that again. No, I'm going to stick to a nice solid chord pattern because otherwise it's just getting in the way of the piano, to be honest. Okay, we got something going. Let's have a look at the mixer, because with that organ is not really coming through. I think the mixer is function F3. Yeah, there we go. Just take the piano back a bit there. Okay, well, nothing terribly exciting, but still a bit of fun. What we'll do now is perhaps let's just duplicate these so that we can put on some other instruments. So in Cubase, duplicate is Command D. So then we can come out of the looping function and I'll just open up the transport panel and turn off that pre-roll. So now when we kick off, we'll be going straight in. Now I feel like this song actually belongs in A minor, so I'm just going to chop off the first bar. So we're kind of starting now on the A minor chord. And I forgot to loop the drums, so we'll just grab those. When I say loop, I mean duplicate. And unfortunately, we've lost the first part of that organ sound, but never mind, let's see what we got. And the reason is we didn't quantize the organ, so it's actually chopped it off because it's coming in slightly ahead of the bar, as you can see here are the notes that are being played. So what we'll do is we'll just quantize that to trim that first bar there, and hopefully I can then start it at this point, so it's coming in after a couple of bars. I think we can lose the click now as well. Now I'm not wild about that hi-hat actually on the kit, so I think we'll just correct that a little bit. I think it needs to be on 16ths. So we'll go in here, hi-hat, that's the kick, here's the hi-hat down here, closed hi-hat. So we'll just get rid of those for a moment, go back into loop mode to put a more solid hi-hat on. Just just need to reset the markers for the loop actually. Okay, I think that's a bit more what we're after. We'll quantize that and just trim it up. Check it. So we've got one little stray hi-hat. Let's sort that out. Okay, that sounds pretty good. So we can go ahead and duplicate that. And we're actually starting half a beat in, so let's go to there. Take it off loop. Now that hi-hat is a bit loud in the mix, I think, so I can get to that by editing the instruments. It'll be here somewhere. That's better, I think. Good. We'll do a quick save. Save as, and I think we're calling this vid 3. Okay, well, time to put some guitar on, I think. Will be a bit of fun. So let's find a empty guitar track. So my guitars are in the group tracks here. So we've got a basic, here's an electric. So I will take my, whoops, beautiful Les Paul, which is actually beautifully out of tune. Now, tuning on a Les Paul. So, if you're not aware of this, this is what they call the G-Force tuning system. So I hit a button, see what I'm doing, give it a strum. And off we go. What do we got? Top E. Yep, got it. So now I'm nicely in tune. So I don't know if you can see down there, so I'm just got a mic SM57 actually up against my little Vox amp. So that will do us. And we'll just have a muck about to see what's going on initially. We can take click off again. So the amp's giving me an echo. It's not actually in time with the beat. I can do that by hitting a tap effect on here. Okay, let's go for a take then. What was I doing? Okie doke.